Fred the fish went into the Krusty Krab one day. He was walking along with his boastful swagger. He exclaimed with glee, "Rev up those fryers, 'cause I am sure hungry for one." Unable to finish his sentence, Mr. Krabs walked towards him and proceeded to throw him outside towards the chum bucket. Mr. Krabs yelled, "Can't you see we're closed?" and rushed back inside to play a board game with SpongeBob. Fred the fish was very, very sad as he landed in front of the chum bucket. Plankton saw him and brought him inside. Plankton said, "What is the matter, my dear Fred the fish?" Fred responded with a simple, "I intended to rev up some fryers, but sadly I did not. Mr. Krabs threw me out of his store in an instant." Said Plankton. He thought the ways he could get Fred to kill Krabs and steal the recipe. Plankton was happy. Plankton was very happy. Plankton started to get a major bread loaf in his bread box. He was really, really, really happy. So he said to Fred, "Here, Fred, stay the night at my place. I will bring you a present in the morning, and you shall be happy." Fred responded with a simple smile and said, "Okay, where do I lay?" So he went down and he laid down and he had nice dreams about revved up fryers. So Plankton, devising a plan, went to the Krusty Krab and spied on Patrick and Plankton and Krabs, and they all no, no, okay. The next morning, Fred the fish and Plankton were very happy. No, the next morning, this is where it starts to get confusing. The next morning, Fred the fish and Plankton woke up. Plankton proceeded to give Fred his present. "Ta-da! Here you are, Fred, a revved up fryer." Fred started to water in his mouth, and not only his mouth, his bread box was also very watery. He proceeded to jump on to the revved up fryer and rub it. He was rubbing that revved up fryer so much. He turned on the burners. He started rubbing the burners. He was burning, but you couldn't tell because he's underwater, silly. He continued to rub the revved up fryer. Plankton said, "I've given you what you want. Now give me what I want." He proceeded to give Fred an AK-47. Fred went inside the Krusty Krab and said, "Hasta la vista, baby." So he proceeded to shoot everyone. Everyone died. So instead of going to the secret formula as Plankton intended, he went to the revved up fryers and started to hug them and lick them and play with them. He even played with his bread box in front of the revved up fryers. He started rubbing his bread rolls onto the revved up fryers. Plankton came in and said, "Do you have my formula?" Fred said, "Do you have any more revved up fryers?" Plankton responded with a no, "But you have many here. I can see them." Fred said, "This is not enough for me. You must die now." So he proceeded to shoot Plankton. Plankton died, and Fred won. The end.